Hi, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your friend Han here, and it is absolutely great to see you here. Hopefully, spend some time relaxing and spend some time with your family and friends, and really be very exciting about this brand new week. It's about starting, right? So before we start this brand new week, I would love to introduce a brand new product. Really going to increase the engagement with your own list, with your own customers. Also have exactly what your customer want before you're delivering it. So this is great for all aspects of the internet marketer. Let's say if you are local marketers, so you can literally, right after a customer of yours went to a local restaurant eating, they can take an instant survey to say, how is the food there? Do you like here? How often do you visit here? About how much money do you spend each time you're visiting here? So this is going to help your local client keep finding a way to tweak the business to best serving their customers, right? What if you're an affiliate marketer? What if you're a product creator? Hey, before you're creating a winning product, you're gonna know exactly how you're gonna win, making a winning product, right? By surveying your list. You're gonna ask them, hey, what is your biggest problem? What is your biggest challenge that you're facing? What can I do to help you to solve that problem for you? Then you go out making a product, whether it being software, whether it being a training, you pretty much have a guaranteed success there, right? So another thing that you can do with this tool I'm about to introduce to you is you can, as affiliate, you can build extremely target and segment lists. Okay, all right. So the number one mistake is for affiliates to send to all one off or to a different kind of list. You don't even know what your list really like. So how do you find out? By quickly serving them before they opt into your list, right? So that is great for affiliate marketers. Okay, so we talk about a local marketer, we talk about product creator, we talk about affiliate marketer. What about those Fortune 500 companies? Are they using this method? Absolutely. Just go to landingtree.com. You're going to find out they make you fill out one question at a time to figure out, hey, do you want a car loan? Do you want a home loan? What kind of income do you have? How many in your household? What kind of loan do you want? Do you want a refinancing, or do you want to buy a brand new home? And then at the very end, they ask for you to sign up to the website. Isn't that cool? So why is this method is being using all over the place? Well, it's called micro commitment. When you are educating people about your product, service, and the best thing to do is having this dialogue with them, right? Have this conversation. But as an internet marketer, it's always been a challenge, right? So I mean, how is it possible that you can talk to many customers at once? You can't. It's impossible to do, right? It's not like one-on-one selling that you can schedule a time with the client on the phone or personal to talk with them, find out what they needs and wants. But in the internet, you literally deal with the thousands of, not even 10,000 or even more than that at the same time, right? They from all walks of life, different cultures, different part of the world. So how do you know who is the customer you can really help? Who is the customer you can really working with, right? That is by having this survey funnel, okay? All right, in the past, this is really hard to do. It just, from question 1 to question 2 to question 3, that is very hard to set up, unless you have programming skills or web designing skills, all right? And also in the past, a similar software like this are very costly, okay? And they don't have the audio feature. Well, what is the audio feature we're talking about? What if somebody not just showing you the questions and give you multiple choice or make you type the answers, but also talk to it? Literally, it's like a human asks you the question. Wouldn't that even increase the engagement even more? The answer is absolutely yes, right? So if you like to find out exactly what I'm talking about, how this is going to really increase your conversion rate, increase your engagement rate, and increase your list building, help your local clients, all aspects of your internet marketing, well, this is the reason I have invited Karthik back with us today, who is a awesome programmer. Always figure out some coolest product in the world, right? So what he's going to be here to talking about this brand new method he's been testing and combine the power of a survey and call to action, whether being building your list or go to your affiliate offer or go to your own products, to really not just blindly send everybody to that one opt-in page, with a typical headline, the traditional way, but also trying to having a little micro dialogue with them. Hey, how are you doing today? I'm fine, right? So what is your biggest problem with internet marketing? What can I do here? Do you want to learn more about video marketing? Do you want more about Facebook marketing? Then you direct them to the direct solution for what they need. Wouldn't that be more customer friendly? And they're going to be more building that solid relation with you? The answer is absolutely yes. As I mentioned, that LendingTree.com and many Fortune 500 companies are doing exactly the same thing. But you know what? They have the marketing dollars, they have the budget. As we, as small internet marketers, we don't have all that, right? So, not until today, right? Karthik is going to introduce this brand new product of his. Well, ladies and gentlemen, please let me introduce to you the Social Mobi Survey. Social Mobi Survey. So what you're going to discovering this also online-based software is not only work on the website, okay? That's like without saying, it's really, really professionally done, but also working on your mobile phone. We know how important that is. And he did not just stop there. If that wasn't enough for you, he also integrate with your Facebook fan pages, right? So that means if you have engaged fan on your fan page already, but you want to see, hey, what kind of content do they want you to post on the Facebook? Maybe you're selling t-shirts, maybe you're selling local marketing service, or whatever you're trying to do, or affiliate marketing on the Facebook. Now you can really, really kind of know, hey, what auto post should I schedule for the next round, right? So by having them taking survey without fake fan page, it's a powerful feature that the software I think came with it, and the price is going to be excellent. I'm going to share that in a minute. And what I really love about it, it's really simple and easy to use, not even install, because you don't install anything. You literally just get the username and the login password. You log in and you start building this. And I forgot one thing. That is templates. Now, if you're lazy like me, you don't have the time to find, pretty graphics, or you don't know what question to ask, and perhaps you're a local marketer and you want to do a quick survey for your restaurant clients. Well, he has all kinds of templates built in a whole bunch of different niches, weight loss niches, restaurant niches, you name it, he's got in it. He's got a whole bunch already pre-built template. All you got to do is maybe just go in there, change a couple questions or names, then you're good to go, all right? So that's that. And he also definitely can build brand new customer survey pages as well, okay? All right, so this can both run in his website, but also it can be run on your very own blog or WordPress blog or HTML blog, whichever the platform you use. You can embed this survey in your website as well, okay? All right, so it's very cool feature. And another thing I really love about this, you don't have to go to Facebook, create another app in order to use this. All you got to do is hit the connect, then everything is going to be automatically integrated and showed up. Basically, what I'm trying to tell you is Karthik took care of all the technique, tedious, hard to do things for you, okay? All you have to do is be a user, so like a dummy user. If you know how to click, you know how to use this. You don't even need a manual training for this. It's really intuitive. It's like an Apple application, right? So I think you're gonna really love this. I think this is really gonna increase your conversion, and this is gonna really, most important, build that relationship with your customer, either being a brand new customer or somebody you're already working with for a while, because everybody is here to connect, right? Internet is not just you talking to a robot. You are actually talking to someone at the very end of the monitor who is a human that's receiving the message. So you really want to find ways to build that solid connection. Therefore, you can help them in the future as well, right? So let's come back to the interview here for a second. So Karthik is going to be here sharing his awesome inspirational internet marketing story. He was only making $2 an hour. Yes, you heard right, $2 an hour as a developer for some company. Then gradually he finds his way to become one of the top marketers in this community and builds awesome softwares. And I want you to watch the interview to see exactly what he has done there. So that's going to be really inspire you to achieve the same level. And by the way, English is not his native language, nor is mine. So if we can make it, there's no more excuses for you, right? So anyway, I'll be very excited about that story. He's also going to talk about this brand new method he's been testing, which is using the survey, get that engagement up, and direct them to the right offer or opt-in. And how do you use that? How do you use that in the local market? How do you use that as a product creator, how to use that affiliate marketing, and many other arena of internet marketing. He's going to discuss how this software really going to help you, and what you're going to most impressed about is actually the live demo he's going to do. Okay, all right, so you're going to watch that, you're going to really enjoy that. But here comes the even more exciting part. I think what you guys been really waiting for, that is early bird and bonuses, right? He literally has worth $1,000 worth of, more than $1,000 worth of bonus. To find out what they are, just looking down right below this video, you're gonna discover what they are. Okay, so their software, the training, just jam-packed of stuff, and the price is even super sweet. It's only, you probably think about, hey, you know, I think this is about $97, $200. You're not gonna pay for that. That's great news, right? Guess how much it is? Can you guess that? Give them a second. All right, let me just kind of tell you here right now. The regular price for this is only $17. That's just a launching time. But, you know, I went to the extra mile for you again to get to that early bird price. So for 2 hours, the thing's gonna launch at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. 11, you see 11, get it? But for you, it's gonna launching at 9 a.m. Okay, so you get a 2-hour period, grab even more discounted price, which is $14, right? So you're gonna get a front end offer for just $14 during those 2 hours. Once it's gone, it's gone. So be there early, grab at early bird price, and get awesome bonuses. Okay, all right. So you're gonna ask. I think this is, if you are very serious internet marketer, and if you really want to get deep down into what your customer like, what is your potential customer like, how are you gonna serve them the best way you can do, how are you gonna get that engagement rate up, if you have a dead email list, how to get them back. This is the secret that every single top internet marketer use. Now you can just easily grab this for $14 or $17. This is make it a absolutely no-brain offer. That's how I'm very excited to share this with you. Okay, all right. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's go enjoy this awesome interview. Make sure you watch the entire interview and stay tuned. Watch a very quick sell/demo video, so you know exactly what you've been getting to. You're actually gonna see how Chat Nicely is using that in a local restaurant. It's pretty cool stuff. I haven't seen anybody done like this before, so that is pretty cool, right? All right, so let's go enjoying this. I think you'll love it, and most importantly, watch out for my email tomorrow, so you can grab this at absolutely the best of prices and get absolutely bonuses. Okay, all right. So this is your free hand. Until next time, my unconditional love to you and your family, and please keep smiling, and I will be talking to you very soon. Cheers. Hi, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your friend Han here, and it is absolutely great to see you here tonight. And tonight, I'm very excited to have Karthik back with us again, and to introduce a brand new application that is going to be involving survey and list building and webinars and all that great stuff to build that engaging content in a very unique way by adding voices. Let me just kind of, well, I think it's the best to watch this interview because he's actually going to demo for us. You know how many times you walk in a restaurant and at the end of the eating or any kind of business, they ask you to take the survey, right? And most of the small business don't even have that feature. Now you can use this exactly application he's going to demo here and launching here to get that local marketer. But as an online marketer, as a video marketer, as an affiliate marketer, as a product creator, you can also use this application to really get that user engagement, because we don't want to keep spamming our lovely customers. We do want to get them engaged. We want to find out what is the biggest problem you're facing. Why are you not happy with my company, my service? Well, this thing can really deliver in that. And by the time they finish the survey, they're more likely to taking a call to action, either to opt in to your list or making that purchase because they already invest all this micro time into it. So he's going to go in here to talk about this brand new technique, also show you how his online-based software going to really make this task super simple and easy, and you're going to hopefully make a lot of money out of it as well as a just different marketer as well. So so be very exciting about that. Before we get into all this excitement here, let's kind of learn how Karthik got started with internet marketing, and most importantly, what did he do exactly to achieve the level of success that he has today. So, Karthik, could you kind of take over the mic, share your unique internet marketing story with us today?
Definitely, Han, and nice to be back here again. I started out some 7 years ago trying to learn stuff and trying to buy every other product and trying to learn, I mean, every possible ways to make money because I'm a developer. I mean, I started out as a developer, freelance developer from India, and I was like working for as low as $2 an hour, and
Wow.
it was like it was a very, I mean, it was a tough time over there. I mean, we just have to I mean, put in a lot of effort to, I mean, to even reach, even if you, I mean, if you work for like 15 hours a day, you just make $30 a day when with $2 an hour. So it was very difficult for me that time. So I was always looking at additional ways wherein I can generate income for generate any additional income. So I was always, I mean, I was in the list of all the big internet marketers trying to buy products, trying to learn things that I can implement. I tried AdSense, blogging, YouTube, but I mean, though I made some money here and there, it was like a very steep journey. So finally, I figured out the biggest or the biggest asset in an online business would be to build your email list. So once I started building email list, then things started turning around, and I just tried to research the problems that people like me are facing, and whatever products that I come up with are simple solutions. So I started launching products using which I build my list again, and most of my products are focused on list building, which is going to help a lot of people. So here I am. Over the last 1 year, I've been like doing like really well with I mean maybe 10,000 times of what I used to make.
Okay, so to kind of because you've been doing this for a while now, so kind of think back when you first started with the internet marketing in the kind of figuring out phases. What would it be? And thinking now, all the success that you have, what would it be some of the solid tips you can give it to someone who's watching this, perhaps he or she just starting out with internet marketing, still haven't found a way yet? What would it be some solid tips? Maybe give it 2 or 3 solid tips to the people who's listening to this, at least point them to the right direction. What should they do right now?
Definitely, it depends on your strengths. Say, for example, if you have some kind of development experience, you can look for ideas. I mean, identify problems people are facing and try to provide a solution. Let's say you're not technical, you can still identify the weak points and try to outsource it and get some product developed so that you can do that. Or let's say you're good at sales. For example, you don't have fear to go and approach anyone, talk. Then you can be a local consultant. You can buy good products and use those products to position you as a leader and offer service. Then you can. There are a lot of different ways. It basically, you can do Teespring stuff. There are a lot of different ways. It basically comes down to how, what you want to do and what are your core strengths. If you can, there are a lot of products out there. There are a lot of systems out there. But if you can, stick on to your strength and try to work on that, then definitely nothing should be stopping you.
Okay. All right. So 2 things to summarize up what you just said here is they need to figure out, they need to sit back to think about, what are my strengths at? Am I good with programming? If you are, then you probably should be a developer, like what you're doing right now. And if you're good at the people skills, like me, like connecting with the people, then perhaps they should be the marketing guy for the developer, right? And that's why you see a lot of partnership going. In fact, you partner with a lot of people in the past. So it's really about taking, taking what you know, what other people lacking of, and what other people know that you lacking of, and put a kind of like a deal or partnership together. That's one way to do it. Also,
you don't have to be all in all. Like a lot of people thinking, hey, I have to have the money, I have to have the time, I have to have the skills, technique skill, selling skill, marketing skill, then I'm going to start my business. But the first thing but the major thing that you kind of mentioned here is actually you said nothing can stop you. So in other words, for that is you got to taking action, right? So you got to really, really, you can't let all the start all lining up then taking action. You're just gonna have to go out there and try it, not afraid of failures, and knowing your strengths, and most importantly, I think as a male, as a man, you probably have an ego issue, but you really have to know, hey, what is Han not good at? What is Karthik not good at? But how do I find that people can fulfill my what's the lacking of a word here, weakness, and make that into strength, right? And once you understanding all that, then you have a business here, right? So it's not as hard as you think, but it's not as easy as you think when it comes to internet marketing. But one thing I do know is if you don't taking action, you have 100% failure right there. But if you do taking action, you learn from it and you move on with it. And your business is going to grow bigger by the day, right?
Right, definitely. In simple words, as you put it through, take action. If you take action, you'll succeed. Then the other steps will automatically fall in place.
Okay, all right. So, oh yeah, he mentioned that email list and that's when he had the aha moment, was turn his business around to really make some serious money building the email list, which we're gonna talk about in details in this interview. Help you not just build any kind of list, not some freebie seekers, not somebody don't want to hear from you, probably market your email, spamming email all the time. We actually want to get those people engaging, make sure, hey, this is something you want to hear from us. You want to hear, like, the value proposition here, what we're talking about, and we're in a very smart way by using surveys to get that out. Hey, how do we segment the list so we only sign the stuff you really, really want? So we're not just spamming people all day long, right? So we're gonna get into more about that. So be very, very exciting about that. So let's talk about why are we here for. You have to figure out a very cool way. Not just to build the email list. We all know we need to have that because money's in the list. But also, like what I just said here, is building that engaging list. So I'm gonna let you to talk about what the technique you are using currently to increase not just your subscribers, but engaging subscribers. That people actually want to hear from you every single day, right? Can you elaborating on that idea and the method they're using right now?
Yes. I've been building lists to a lot of different places by products. I mean, by selling products. That's one part. I buy a lot of solo ads. I run CPA offers. I run ads from Facebook to my opt-in pages. So there are a lot of different ways that I've been building lists. But one problem that I've been facing over a period of time is the engagement with the list. Let's say let's say I go and buy a solo ad for $100 to build a list of like 250, 300 opt-ins. What happens is they just, you don't know what exactly they want to hear from us. So even when I send out a mail which is unrelated to them, the open rates are going to be less. Once the open rates are less, the other email service providers would be blocking me, and all my emails would go to promotions and spam. So there is a lot of problem involved with your subscribers not being engaged to the emails that you send. So one solution.
I think a lot of people can relate to that, especially they're in the process of building their very first list, or they have the list for a long time. I think it's always, as an internet marketer, when it comes to list building, that's always the challenge. That I can't read your mind, Karthik. I don't know what you want to hear from me, right? So therefore, it really isn't a perfect solution out there. That to become the mind reader, like somebody subscribe to your list. Well, do I want to hear more about Amazon product? Do I want to hear more about Facebook product, video product? What do you want to hear from it? And the traditional method that you just put people in opt-in form, it really doesn't go to more depth to do a psychological or marketing analyze what is this people really want to hear from you. And once you can figure that roadblock out, you're pretty much going to turn into a dead list that don't want to hear from you, but love to hear from you, right? So I'm going to let you continue on what you're figuring out here. So that's why, for those who are watching this, you want to pay attention to this. This is really, really cool.
Right. Rather than having a list of, let's say, even 10,000 subscribers, you have a list of 1,000 subscribers who are really engaged to you. That's going to make a lot of difference, and I mean, in terms of engagement, which is directly proportional to the revenue that you're going to make from that list. So I mean, the major problem that we face was the segmenting of our existing customers, and even for the offers through which, I mean, even through the paid ads which I was using to build my email list, the segmenting was a big problem. I didn't know what to send them, as you said. I mean, that might be a customer who is trying to figure out things with Amazon. If I send him a Facebook offer, that's not gonna work out for him, because his focus right now is Amazon. So that way, we're always looking. And one other thing was other than the engagement part, the customers. Excuse me, just a second.
Cheers.
Yeah, rather than sending them to a direct opt-in page, which customers are already used to sending them, we were thinking of other options. So what we did was we just created a normal HTML based survey using my development team, and we had the simple question. I'm sure a lot of big gurus are using this, wherein they profile their customers in advance. How much are you earning right now? $0. You would see the second options, $0 to $500, $1,000 to $5,000, greater than $5,000. So that kind of we just did a small test, and a lot of people were, I mean, rather than directly, I mean, seeing a landing page and directly opting in, if you kind of communicate with them, I'll not be able to. Let's say we are communicating right now over a call. We do over Skype, through Facebook messages. For people who doesn't know to me, it's kind of like a direct communication. When we call them micro commitments. So they've already given us the first details. How much do you make currently? $0. I'm not making any money. So they've started talking with us. Next, we have a question. How much free time do you have? So that kind of an engagement. Now that they've already answered these few questions with us, there is high possibility that on the final page they're going to enter their email, because they want to hear more from me. They've already started communicating with me. So that way, when we did the test, our conversions were like awesome, rather than a normal squeeze page. So I thought, okay, why not go ahead and build a survey app using which I can automate this and use it for all my campaigns. So.
All right, so a couple key points here I want to kind of re-emphasize is, if you look at what is conversation is question answering, having question answering, right? But we on the internet, especially we deal with websites and all kinds of digital formats. It's really hard to talk to 500 people at the same time. But then again, if you have the technology in hand, you can talk to 500 people at the same time, right? So this is your two gonna really do that. So what you do is you ask them one question, depends on what the answer is, then you're gonna ask them another questions. So that's why you call a micro commitment. Just think about if you're on the street, you're meeting a friend at a street or at a bar, whatever, you never met them before, or at a coffee shop, for those who doesn't drink. So how do you get that conversation started? Well, this is exactly how you ask them questions. Hey, how you doing today? They start something micro, very, very invasive, not invasive at all, just have a great conversation. So the more they get into the conversation, the more questions you ask them, the more they feel comfortable with you. So by the time you get to the last question, could be 3, could be 10, could be 20, they're already committed to you. They already felt, hey, Karthik, you're a really, really cool guy, because you know what, you asked the right question, because you know my problem more than I know it. So they want to, by that time they want to learn more about it or learn more from you, right? So so if you ask them an email address or ask them to, hey, go to this page to buy whatever the product, services, go call your local client services, they're gonna more likely to do that versus the traditional opt-in way. Pretty much, they see the headline, or if they don't like the headline or the text of the let me in button or opt-in button, they're just gonna leave. You lose that leads forever. You never really even had the chance to engaging with them. So what our top internet market, like Frank Kern and Ryan Dice have been doing this for a while now, is start with a micro commitment. Have that engagement. Like I think a lot of people working in the digital world now forgot that at the end of your email, at the end of your web page, there's a human that's actually reading about it and then taking action by click the links on it, right? So whoever can figure out a way to have that engagement, have that emotional involvement, is going to have the highest conversion period, right? I think you agree with that, right? I think that's what makes this software of yours very, very amazing, because you've done something that with the traditional way it cannot be done, right? Because basically you have that micro management as, hey, like, how you doing today? Are you making money with this? Do you have the time? So just little by little you lead them where you want them to be, right? So it's other than just like, hey, opt-in right now because blah blah blah. You gave them one reason. Now in this format, you can give them multiple reasons to opt-in, right? To taking actions, right? So I think that's what's so fantastic about this. In fact, Karthik, you want to kind of do a quick screen share, show that I think it's called lendingtree.com, right? How they've been done. Like a lot of huge company, Fortune 500 company, are doing this. I don't know if you consciously know that or not, but I just let Karthik kind of explain what's happening here.
Yes, a lot of companies and the big guys are doing it. They're running their survey campaign in multiple places, profiling their customers. They're talking with their customers, so they kind of respond. So let's say this is a very popular site. You would have heard about it. So let's say I want to refinance my home. When you go and click on get personalized rates, what they're doing is they're just surveying you. You're only a few steps away from getting the competitive rates.
And notice here, they only ask you one question. They don't tell you how many questions is in total, because I think you tell them if there is 20 questions ahead of time, they might kind of X out this page right now. What they did here brilliantly is they ask you one question per slide or per page here, and so get that engagement higher. And they don't have no other distraction ads around this. And well, guys, you're gonna able to do this exact the same thing we're seeing here, where Lending Trees does with the Karthik software. A little bit, he's actually going to show his actual software does. I want to just point that out from a marketing point of view. This is genius, because you don't want to tell them, hey, I got 100 questions ahead of you. People say, right, that's too much work. But what they did here is one question at a time, multiple choices, and the big orange continue button. All right, so that's very, very genius here.
Right. As you said, rather than having like 100 questions, I'm just going to exit this page right now. And if I just said, okay, give us your contact number and our representatives would call you, I would be like little apprehensive to give my number, because I don't know, maybe they're just going to spam me. So this is a way wherein they're just kind of talking with me. How do you use this property? It's my primary residence. I just want to refinance it. I just want some money for my kids' education. So I just want to refinance it and get some money from that.
Yeah, let's have to continue, see what the next question is, just out of curiosity.
So they're just asking for the zip code.
Mm-hmm. Now, I don't think these questions, the order of they ask these questions, I don't think it's random. I think somebody actually took the time to think about this stuff. What they did here is very, very interesting. They ask for your is this residential? Is this rental? It is for yourself, or is this for business? Then they start asking for zip code. I don't think this happened randomly. I think somebody actually thought of this sequence here. The order of the question matters in marketing. So that's something you have to sit back and think about, but also testing as well.
Definitely. I mean, somebody has. I mean, somebody has. I mean, you just have to design your questions from a customer point of view. We also have a very good detailed report on how you have to set up these questions. So I'll just I mean, those who purchase this product will get access with that as well,
Mm-hmm.
for how to set up the questions.
Right, right. So, you want to go a couple more questions a little bit here, or I think
Sure.
you got an idea here now. Just
Okay.
pick a random zip code. There you go.
So what's the estimated property value?
Yeah, there you go. So,
What is my mortgage then? So
so
this,
as you guys can see here, I mean, there's obviously more than 3 questions here, but you don't know that as you go into the survey. And I don't know about you, but as you're watching this, if you're really eager to get your home refinanced, you're eager to give them the answer because you want to get to the. It's almost like I put all this work in. I want to get the results. So what happened is we won't have the time to go to every single answer here. Is when they ask you for your email address to set up an account with this site or opt into the email list, you want to have that because you kind of did all this work ahead of time. So as human nature, you want to get the results, right? Well, to get to the results, you have to opt into my email list or creating an account here. So they're more likely by the end of all this sequence of survey questions here, they're gonna want to get there because all this work they just done here is pretty much wasted, right? So if you have engaged questions, you have an engaged sequence here, you're gonna get a higher opt-in rate, or higher taking action rate, what do you call it, and get all this done. See, this is the where they get you here is the name, the last name, email address, and password. You basically set up an account here, all right? So
right.
So people at this stage, I already answered 5-6 questions, and also another thing is they've been training you. They've been training you to input all this data in there for them, right? So by the time you get this last page, you already trained. Your customer's already trained to put. You feel it's okay to, hey, he's just trying to get one more question out of me, so let's do it. So there's another psychological trigger here why this is kind of a better way to build up, increase your opt-in rate or taking action here. So yeah, obviously we're not gonna put the real account here because I just want to give this, let you guys see this as one of the example that big company are using this, and you as smart internet marketer should do the same as well, right?
Definitely. Now that I've answered all these questions, I want to enter my name and email here, and I'm gonna try to get the rate. So it's like, I mean, once you start talking with your customers, they're gonna or your prospects, they're gonna respond to you. So every business, I mean, every online business, everyone who is looking to, I mean, make money online, get to know their customers better, they definitely have to, I mean, implement surveys, and this is a very good option for building your email list.
Right. Imagine they don't have all the questions ahead of time. You just see a final screen like this. They're not gonna do this. They're gonna close out and walk away, right? I mean, if this was the first page and the last page you see, it was like, what the heck is this? Why do you need my name? I mean, what are you giving me? I don't even know. Right?
Yeah. People are so used to traditional landing pages. Okay, get in a conventional way. Let's say 3-4 years ago, how LendingTree would have done is, please enter your name and email to receive a free report on how to refinance your home loan. So that worked some time back, but people are so used to that. People know that you're going to be emailing them with offers and other things. So it's the best way is to start communicating with them before you can and profiling your customers before you can push them with your products and offers.
Okay, all right. Would you mind come back to the cam? I got a couple more questions for you. So before we actually review this exciting software use to the people who's watching this right now. So,
Yes.
so give us a little bit background story. Why did you personally? I know there's a lot of energy, there's a lot of money, there's a lot of development time whenever you're creating a awesome software like this. So why did you decide to do it? And what I don't find out is what is the biggest problem you want to help all the internet marketers solve here?
Right, as you said, I was having engagement problems with my subscribers. I just built a internal tool for myself. Then I thought, okay, if we can, make it, since I had the technical skills, if we can make it in a better way, wherein everybody who's gonna, who's starting online, who's looking to build email list, an offline customer who wants to sell this, or an affiliate who's gonna promote affiliate offers. I thought I wanted to build something that's going to cater everyone irrespective of what they want to do, but which is going to help them talk with their customers, build a bigger email list, build them a bigger revenue. So I thought I just put in the effort for that, and the outcome, the way in which the product has come, it's been like awesome.
All right, cool. So again, at the beginning of this interview, I mentioned something really cool here. I want to kind of re-emphasize again. Karthik, what Karthik has done here, it's not just a web-based survey application here that obviously display very nicely. You guys are going to see here in a minute, but also work with our lovely film here. You're going to see that as well. And on top of that, the other people, when they do this application, they just have the wording, the questions, like what LendingTree does right now, right? But what if you're going to add audio effect to it, have somebody read off the question? Wouldn't that increase more engagement? I would say yes, and he's actually going to do this for us right now to kind of demonstrate how his application works. So, Karthik, would you kind of maybe do another screen share really quick and share how cool this thing is?
Yeah, sure. Let me just share my screen. Okay. So, instead of the conventional surveys, let's say I send a Facebook ad to my page.
Hey Todd, this is a demo of our new survey app. Facebook, mobile, and web, everyone needs this.
Okay. Rather than a text, if that text is read out, if somebody in their language is talking that text, it's definitely gonna grab attention. So I'm definitely gonna take this survey.
Let me ask one quick question. How many, is it just one female voice, or do you have multiple different voice? If you don't have it now, are you planning to add more different type of voice to this?
No, right now we have a single voice, but we're trying to add more support for more languages.
Cool. All right. Make sure you add a Chinese. I was just kidding. I just want to throw that in there. Hey, we got a lot of people. So anyway, so let's see what the next slide is. This is really cool.
Okay. You just hit on take this survey.
You think your customers need an app like this?
All right. So this is kind of like what LendingTree does, but better, right? Because like as you guys watched this before, LendingTree still have its logo. This one just really black out the entire screen. The only action you can take is by answer the question. I think that's even more effective, right? So because you don't have any other distractions. Because when you have a lot of buttons and banners around it, people are going to be very confused on what to click on. But with this, you know exactly you're going to answer yes or nay, right? So and plus the voice to get attention, which is really cool here.
Yeah, definitely. Also, we have a beautiful slider at the bottom, which you can enable if you want. So when enabled, what happens is it says that it just has like 2 questions. So, okay, I'm just gonna take this since I've already taken the first one. So that way you have like an additional feature compelling them to answer this question.
And that bar can be turned off or turned on, right? So the user has the flexibility to do that, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm just going to click on yes. then it would take me.
Would people who like your video software dig the audio feature? Thanks for checking it out. Hope to have you involved in our launch.
So, yeah, this is a thank you page. You can have your video here. Once they opt in, you can just show them a video or a training, or even give them a coupon code, which you can upload to our system. So I'll just, when I demo the software, I'll be explaining all of these.
Cool. All right, so let's show them the interface a little bit. Maybe how easy it is to kind of say stuff like this. Then we're gonna jump into how is marketer exactly able to use this to help them marketing product or get that engagement in a minute. So let's kind of show them an interface right now, and so know exactly what they'll be getting here.
Sure. So this is a completely web-based software. So you just have members. You just have to come to this URL and log in with your username password. This is your dashboard wherein you will have all your campaigns. You just have to go and click on create new survey. Now, you have two options. You can just choose from one of all our beautiful existing templates, or you can just go ahead and click on creating a new survey. I'm just
how many templates is going to come with a front end offer, and how many templates are you going to add to that the front end offer on the OTOs? Maybe I'm jumping a little bit ahead of time, but since we own this page, I want to kind of talk about that a little bit. Maybe scroll down, let them see what kind of template you have here a little bit.
Yes. So with the front end offer, we have like 20 templates that they can use. With the Pro, when they buy the upgrade version, they get like 40 more extra templates.
Okay, cool.
So also we have like, we've categorized these templates into different niches: apparel, baby products, fitness, garden, internet marketing, legal, medical practice, nightclubs, restaurants, travel agent.
Cool. We're gonna talk about that even more a little bit, because I can see a lot of local marketers like, hey man, I can sell this thing to a local business. The answer is absolutely yes, by the way. So
yes.
So it actually not only displayed beautifully, as you can see on the website pages, especially when there's a new Mac OS here, and also display stunningly good on your phone as well. You guys can kind of test it out a little bit. Oops, I almost dropped my phone here. Got too excited. So I'm sorry. Just continue with that.
Sure. So you can just I'm just gonna do a quick demo with one of these existing templates.
Sure.
Let me choose this one. You put in a survey name and click on proceed. Then you have this beautiful editor that's popping up. You just have to do like 3 steps. The first step is the welcome screen. Everything is like click on edit. Let's say I'm just gonna put your name. And then the second step would be once you change everything there, the second step would be adding your questions. So we have like different set of questions. Your questions can be a single response question. Your question can be a multiple response question. Your question can have text alone. Your question can have images, the autoresponder, smileys, hearts, stars. Let me just add everything and show you. So let's say you want hearts. You just click on it. One other question would be added. You want this to be the 5th question, you just click and change that.
Cool.
So for each of this question, you can make this question mandatory. You can have a background for this question. You can have one more option. One more answer. What style of restaurant you prefer? Let's say Chinese. Is like click on edit. You can make it bigger. You can change the font color. Everything that you see is like click and edit, and it's like you don't even need the training for that. You just come.
But you can change the order of the question by drag and drop them, right? Just wanna.
Yeah, yeah, let's say this is fourth one. I just click and drag. It becomes the third one.
That is cool. I like that.
Then for each of these questions, what you can do is some questions, maybe for the first question you want voice, and for the second question you don't need voice. So you can just enable voice for all of these questions, for whichever one you want voice.
Now, is it limitation how many questions you can put in there? Can you put 100 questions? Somebody really, really motivated?
You can even put in 1,000 questions. There is like no limit on the number of questions.
Because some of this application, like, hey, you pretty much stop at third question. So I want to make sure there's no limitation there to stop people really motivated when you want to get more in-depth survey there. So that's cool. That's cool. Okay. All right. So I have a lot of video marketers. So is there any way to somehow put a video in this whole process? I think that will actually increase the conversion even higher.
Yes, for the welcome screen and the thank you screen, you can put them a video. You can just have a small a YouTube video embedded, so that before taking the survey, you can just show them a short video, or even after taking the survey, you can just tell them these are okay, thanks for taking the survey. These are the steps that you got to do next. You can put in a video there. So we have that option as well.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
So we have a comment box. So you can just if you want to have inputs from your user, you can just do that. Leave any. So once you finish the questions, then you just come to the thank you screen. This is the option where you can embed your YouTube video. You just paste your embed code in here, and the video will appear.
There you go. Okay.
The video will appear here. You can have an image. For each of these questions, you can have a different background, so that the questions, the survey is colorful, and that background is related to that particular question, so that the people would be more can relate themselves more to the survey and answer it, the visual effects part.
So everything I see on this page is customizable, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So I see giveaway settings. Cool.
So on the thank you page,
once people, let's say, put in email address, how do you exactly deliver the product, the coupon code? What does that deliver page look like? Is
okay. This is the giveaway settings. So once they enter their email, you can just send them to an external URL if you want, or if you have a coupon giveaway, you just select files and upload them, or if you want to send them to a protected video, you can again put the video code.
Got it. Cool.
So let me just go ahead and save this. So once, this is now saved, you can just hit on publish. So once you hit on publish, you have a few options. You can get the direct link of the survey. This would be the direct link, or you can, if you want the survey to run in multiple of you may run more than you may have more than one website. If you want to run the same survey in multiple places, you can just generate a script as an iframe and put it in any of your pages, WordPress blog, any of your website. It would work. And this is the big thing, wherein you already have a fan following, you have a brand, you want to run surveys for them. You can also install it on your Facebook tab. You just have to select your tab. Once you select your page, you just have to click on install, and you get a URL called magic URL. What happens is, when this URL is, if you have seen my previous products, you may know that Facebook fan page tabs are not mobile friendly. when you go and visit a fan page tab, it's just gonna redirect you in mobile. So what we have done is we don't. More than 50% of Facebook users use Facebook on their mobile devices. When you advertise to them, when you run an ad to them, you don't want to them to see a page and your clicks wasted. So what we've done is we've developed a technology wherein when this URL is loaded from a web browser, it will load within the Facebook fan page tab. When they're loading it from mobile, a mobile version of this page is automatically generated and it's displayed in your mobile.
Cool. All right, so let me ask you one question. It looks like a lot of this is gonna running off your own server. I think as somebody maybe it's first time to knowing you, there might have been concern like, can your server taking all the bandwidth that all the people gonna have all this survey running on your survey running on your server here, and are you gonna continue supporting this? In other words, I think let's just get that rejection out of the way right now.
Definitely. All of these files are hosted in a cloud server.
Okay.
So that means you don't have to worry about the speed or the downtimes. So we have a 99.9% uptime SLAs with our server. So your app shouldn't be down. For the voice, we're integrating with Google. So only when there is a problem with that service, you might experience some difficulties. But I don't see that happening. So it should be. We're like 100% behind this product. Even in case of any problems or any technical difficulties, we're always there to support you with whatever ways so that.
Cool.
Once you're with us, all of our existing customers know we go out of the way to support them. So there shouldn't be any worries on that.
Now I see something on the screen. I don't know about people watching this. I'm personally very curious about is what is that schedule setting? What's that do?
What happens is, let's say you want to run the survey for a specific duration. It can be like time sensitive deals. You want to run a survey to give out a 10% coupon code, which is time sensitive. So what you can do is you can click on enable timer, and the survey would start at a specific time, and after a specific time, when you select an end time, the survey would not will not work, and you can just show them any message.
Got it. Cool. I like that. So you another level of urgency to filling out the survey by having a timer running. I see what you're trying to do here. That's cool. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, let me just copy the magic URL. I'm just gonna paste it here.
Hey, what browser this is, Sophia? Oh, never mind. This is the Apple browser. Cool.
Yeah.
So it's gonna create a tab here in your fan page, right? I see that.
Hi, fan. Thanks for visiting our survey. Your opinion matters to us. Please take 2 minutes to complete our short survey.
Now, let me ask you this, maybe in the future updates or something. Like, let's say I want to record my own voice to kind of read this off. Is that possible maybe in the future?
Yeah, definitely. We were like, thinking about this. What if you want to personalize your surveys with your own voice? So yeah. we also have that feature in mind, and let's say I'm gonna add this feature since you asked. Right now it's not there, but I'm gonna add it, and
I think it seems like if you're sending to an audience that's already familiar with your voice, this is not for everybody. Some people love to have this voice you already have here because English is not their first language. I can totally relate to that myself. But for some people, they want that the coolness of the ability to add their own voice in there. So it sounds like, hey, this is something. I'm already familiar with the Hans voice because I watch his video all the time, So this might be another level of feel closeness that I want to actually take this survey right now, because this is a trust source here, a trust of voices here. So that's why I kind of want to throw that idea out there. That would be cool if we can add your very own voice read this as well.
Definitely. Okay, I'm just, since we already had this in our to-do list, now that you've asked and we are live on a call with your customers, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add this feature for them within the first 10 days.
All right, so cool. That's awesome. I just want to throw up in there, like, as I'm watching this, like, any idea I come up with, just kind of openly and tell you that and all that good stuff. So so let me see. All right, so that's that. It's kind of,
What style of restaurant would you prefer?
See, you guys, you can sell this to a restaurant easily. Once you see the sales video right after the interview, you get the idea there. It looks stunningly good on the iPhone as well, so, or whatever the phone you have there, and especially the screen just getting bigger and bigger these days, and this is really, really cool. All right, is there anything else you would like to demo here, or we basically covered everything? That I just want to make sure we don't miss anything here.
Yeah, I think.
Lorem ipsum dolor citamet.
So I think we've covered everything. So basically, you get to create surveys that are beautiful, that surveys that talks, surveys that's gonna build your list, surveys that you can offer as a service. So
yeah, I've seen a lot of surveys, software and plugins, whatever you name it, out there, but none of them has this voice feature, and I truly believe this is gonna increase another level of engagement. And either as this voice already pre-built, or maybe later on you can add your own voice. This is really get that attention. I mean, if you get on the page, feel like somebody's really talking to you, like having a one-on-one conversation. It's not having by the way, when you design questions, you need to keep that in mind. You're not talking to 10,000 people. You're talking just one avatar here. So you can get more engagement right here. Just one quick tip here. So I think this idea and this technology is going to really change the way you engage with your audience. You can use both ways. You have a list of customers. If you want to take in a survey, see, hey, what's my next product I should be creating for you? What's the next course I should be creating for you? Using this, right? And this is better than SurveyMonkey, which is a very, compared to this, that's nothing. Even the interface really blow that away. If you are trying to engage with a new customer who you never talked to before, this is a great tool for that as well. So there's so many different ways. So Karthik, why don't you talk about some of the ways? Let's maybe just run down the list here. Let's talk about, let's say I'm a local marketer. How would I use this tool of yours?
Okay, so if you're a local marketer, what you can do is you can make a list of local businesses in your area and approach them saying that I'm gonna make your customers come back to your place again by offering them a survey after they make a payment. So let's say you go to a restaurant, you have your food, and once you ask for the check and you make a payment using your credit card, the waitress should come and give you, hey Han, you wanna come back again? Why don't you take this short survey so that you can get a 20% off? So local businesses would be excited about these kinds of small ways to bring their customers back to them. You can offer it as a service for them to help them. You can help them engage with their customers. You can help them build email lists, and you can definitely offer this as a service, and you can charge a good monthly recurring fee. We also have that feature incorporated wherein you can just click on add clients. You can you just put in their client's name and you can give access so that they can also do small changes in their surveys. They can export their customers' details. Say, for example, we have a very advanced reporting that you can share with your customers. You just have to click on statistics. So with the survey, there are 1 visitors. we know what exactly, what kind of restaurants you prefer. This is the survey that we had. You can just check these options and download customized reports that you can share with your customers. So that's for local markets and for local marketing. This would be a very helpful tool. You can even land more clients and offer them more services using social Mobi surveys.
Yeah, and I think as a business owner, you always want to survey your existing customer, also new customer, right? So, because there's two way why local business would love to have this, because I want to find out what product or service I can improve on my existing line of a business here. And secondly, it shows that I care. I'm here to serving you, right? I'm here to improve on your customer experience, so you're gonna keep coming back to my business, or I can retain you as my customer for as long as I can. So survey shows that you care, and shows that you are willing to change your business for your customer to make it better. So the retention rate for your new customer and existing customer is going to be really, really high. Now, a true business person, a true small business owner, they're gonna, when you talk about this idea with them, they're gonna know it. Okay, the smart ones, the not so smart ones probably don't get this, and that's why they probably don't make as much money as the smart one does. So it's one of those things. I think if you're a local marketer to sell this, just come into web-based, creating a dummy survey. Say, hey, you know what? If especially you see people already doing surveys, print out on a piece of paper right now, approach the owner, say, you know what? I noticed you're doing a survey right now, but you're doing it wrong, because you know what? Everybody is on the phone right now, and just take your phone, and just show the dummy survey you created for this business, and they get it. Say, why don't I creating a survey just based on the question you asked in that piece of paper there? But it's in the formal format. Now you can post on the Facebook, which is what Karthik software does, and you can instantly ask them to answer the survey right after they're eating the dinner or eating the lunch, whatever it is. Answer right there, right then. Because if you ask them to take the survey about a day later, most likely people are gonna forget it, because people have a busy life, right? So you want to give them while you can. So what is everybody carrying with them? It's the phone, right? So it's to me, that's a really, really easy selling there. It doesn't matter, you sell to a restaurant, a fitness center. I see them doing survey all the time. So I think if you're a smart local marketer, you're seeing a huge opportunity in this. And then you can charge a one-time setup fee, or you're giving them a setup fee as free, but charging them a monthly retention fee, right? And maybe you can charge it by how many survey you can create with them, right? So I think there's huge potential for local marketers. So let's talk about, so that's offline. Let's talk about online. Let's talk about affiliate. Let's talk about affiliate. How will they use this?
Okay. Let's say I want to promote an affiliate offer and I don't have an email list. Mm-hmm. What people usually do is they just send them buy Facebook ads and send them to a bonus page or something, just stating the features of the product and just with their buy now button. So when people visit that site, they know it's definitely a checkout page. They're trying to sell something. But what if you send? You create targeted ads for video marketers, and when you create targeted ads for video marketers, in that you further segment the customers. Let's say, do you are you into video marketing products? Yes, no. So you segment them. You make them respond to you. So now that they've responded to 2 questions, at least we can be sure that they're gonna finally check out the bonus page of yours after filling these questions, because they've already started communicating with you. That way, you definitely have bigger response rates and good sales.
Yes. Yeah, and you know what? When you do affiliate marketing, don't spam your people. Deliver some values. Get that engagement. At least pretend you're trying to put some effort in to get to know them, right? So what's the best way to do it? Survey them, right? Ask them, hey, you know what? This is this is hand here, but you know what? I really want to help you with your internet marketing journey. So, but you gotta kind of help me to help you by taking this very, very short survey here. You know, what are you really struggling with? What do you really need help with? What can I send you to really benefit you and to take your business to the next level? You know, when you're doing that way, it's totally different than, hey, here's a cool product, go buy it, right? So you can see. I mean, if you're smart internet marketer, you get what I'm trying to tell you here. So that's between, you know, with 0.001 conversion rate with, you know, 50% conversion rate there. That's the secret right there. You got to really show that you care and you really want to listen to what your audience want to say to you.
Right.
So what have we covered everything? We talked about local market, field market. We covered a little bit about video marketers. And what about a product creator like you? Let's talk about that.
For a product creator like me, I mean, I definitely want to profile my customers and send them. I mean, create different products for them. So I'll create a question like, what is your biggest pain point in running Facebook ads? Then they'll say how well you're doing with Teespring. So once I start communicating with them, and once I have. Even if I'm doing it for a new, for my existing customers, what happens is that'll give them an impression that, okay, Karthik is trying to make the software better. I'm just gonna help him out, make this better. And once I get the inputs from all the customers, now that you said, okay, if you can add an MP3 file, what is the biggest feature that you think that would do good for this product? So I can ask my customers questions like this, and let's say my customer says, if I can record I don't want robots reading out my surveys. If I want my own voice. Okay, so that's you get ideas, and my product tends to get better and better and better. So it's like a very big advantage for product owners, product creators.
Well, for people who have a list, I mean, if you don't survey your list before you're creating a product, they're just dumb. Forgive me for saying that, because how do you create a winning product every time? Survey your list, right? It's such simple concept, but very, very few people are doing this marketplace, right? Here's the problem. Let me help you solve it. It's just really, really simple concept there, but people are either being lazy or they don't have the software like this. But now you do, so no more excuses to really find out, hey, what do my customer really needs here, and how do I, put my brain together, my team together, my resources together to help them solve this with a very, very affordable solution. This is exactly probably why the reason you create this, right? Yeah. So okay, I think that we pretty much covered everything here. So if you don't mind, can you come back to the camera? Let me ask you a quick question about the launch itself.
Yes.
Unless you want to talk, there's more to cover here. I just want to make sure we cover everything that we need to cover here as far as the demonstrating of the software goes.
I think we've pretty much covered every feature.
Yeah, I think we spent some time on that, so I hope that we covered everything here. Okay, all right. Are you back to the cam? Okay. All right, we're gonna talk about that bonus thing in a minute. He has lots of bonuses for us, guys, so it'd be very exciting. We're gonna get to that in a minute. He's gonna talk about it. So let's talk about the name of the product, time of the launch, and who's gonna be really beneficial get this.
Okay. The name of the product is Social Mobi Surveys. We're launching it on 20th of October, which is Monday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we're also going to be running an early bird from 9 o'clock till 11 a.m., 9 a.m. Eastern Standard till 11 a.m. wherein you get the basic version of the software for $14 if you purchase within the first 2 hours instead of the regular $17.
What is the license for that, by the way? For the front end offer, I kind of jump ahead here a little bit, but I want to ask you: is that just for your own personal use, unlimited surveys, or how is it a restriction of how many surveys you can create, or you just unlimited everything?
It's basically the front end version is for your personal use. There is no limit on the number of surveys that you can connect. I mean, you can create, but you will not be able to, use it on your client's product. You don't have developers access basically.
Got it. Okay. All right. So we jumped a little bit ahead here, but who's going to be really benefit for getting this, in your opinion?
Anybody who is looking to market online, build their business online, have their online presence. I think, I'm not able to think of anyone who is not going to be benefited of this, to be very frank. It's like a very generalized thing which everybody needs to do. Know your customers. So I don't see anyone who doesn't have a use for this.
Okay, cool. All right, so basically for people who's in internet marketing who really want to get to that engagement up and get to know their customer in a much deeper level, right? So let me ask you this. So let's talk about the front end offer here. Let's talk about how many days you're going to keep this thing open. What is the special launching period? And is the front end offer going to be dime sale, or is it going to be timely sale, or what is all that about? And what is the normal price for this when it's officially launched?
Okay, so we're going to run the special offer for the first 7 days from 20th till 26th.
Okay.
And the front end price would be on a dime sale from $17 till $19.95.
Okay.
And you get early bird for the first 2 hours for $14.
Okay. All right. So what exactly are they getting in the front end? What exactly? Like, can you kind of refresh our memory again? That maybe how many templates, or what can they use it? What can they not use it? Just so people can be very clear about it.
Yeah, sure. Let me just open up a sheet for them. Let me just share my screen so that they can see it as well.
Okay.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah, I can see you, Paige.
Okay, just a second. Okay, so this is the basic version. Then they get the versatile talking survey app. They have the advanced text editor. They have click and drag interface. They have all the questions. They have the inbuilt analytics. They have custom reports. They have they can export their list. They have the autoresponder integration. The only limit, there is no limit on the number of questions. If they want to run it on their website, there is no limit again. If they want to install it on their fan pages, you have a limit of 10 fan pages.
Okay. By the way, if you don't have money for autoresponder, we kind of negate to mention this. I want to kind of mention this. He has actually an internal a way to collect the email list for you. If you're just starting out, you're low on budget, you don't want to sign up for Aweber or whatever, he actually has a way to store the email addresses for you.
Yes, we store the email address along with the IP address of your customers as well. So that way, in future, when you want to import them to any autoresponder, you have the proofs that they have opted into you, so that we store all of those details and we give it to you in a CSV format.
Okay, cool. So let's talk about...
And then you get like 4 niches and 20 done for you templates.
Okay, cool.
And one other thing is, we're just gonna create a new done for you template every month for the next 6 months.
And it's free, or is it they have to pay for that, or? Are you there?
Yes.
It's free for the customer who buying right now? Or, okay.
Yeah, it's free for the customers who buy during this launch period. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Are they allowed to input what they want as far as template goes? Are you there?
Yeah. Can you just come again? I sorry, I missed you.
Okay, no problem. Are they allowed to suggest maybe what kind of templates they want?
Definitely. We would definitely take in their suggestions.
Okay, cool. All right, so so in the front end offer, do they just have do they have multiple license in the front end offer, or they just have one front end offer, then kind of go to the different levels?
Yeah, they just have like one front end offers.
Okay.
You have to purchase the front end offer to be eligible to purchase the upgrade.
Okay, got it. So let's talk about the upgrades. Let's talk about start with the first one.
Okay, then we have the first one is the pro version, wherein you get all the features of the basic version plus the developers' rights. You can also add clients and offer this as a service. You have a feature wherein you can download the script, download your survey and host it on your website. You also have scheduling of surveys, and this is the major thing for even product owners and people who wants to run webinars. We have an integration with GoToWebinar with this version, and you have, instead of the 20 templates, you have extra 40 templates. So in total, you get like 60 templates, and there is no limit on the number of fan pages. You can install it on unlimited fan pages, and this is something that's going to be exciting for them. We're going to give them 3 done for you templates every month for the next 6 months. So they would be getting like extra 18 templates based on their input over the next 6 months.
Okay, cool. That sounds good. So cool. So this one, you add another. This is for people who really want to do this, who also want to sell this as a service, right? So and they're gonna get all kinds of templates. I love templates because I'm lazy. But anyway, so let's talk about the next one. The next one.
Okay. In case this is a light version, in case they don't want a pro version, what they can, if they skip that, maybe they don't want. Maybe they're not in the offline business and they don't want to offer the service for their clients, but they want more templates. So they get additional extra templates and no restrictions on the fan pages, except that they don't have developers' rights for it. It's $47.
Okay, cool. And then I think most, well, I'll let you talk about. What about the next one?
Okay, the next upgrade is a white label version of this, wherein you want to sell license to Social Mobi Surveys. You can do that. It's basically for people who are looking to white label products and rebrand it and sell it as their own. We again host all of the customers' data and everything, but all of this would come, the same tool would come in an unbranded domain name with your logo on it.
Okay.
So that's the white label, and in the white label there is they have 2 options. White label plus, using which they have an option to add more niches. They can create templates for their customers and make that offer better and sell it. And they also have a multilingual dashboard.
Okay, cool. All right, so I guess the last one, right? I think.
Yeah.
And by the way, people who are thinking about getting a white label right now, to develop this software, it's going to be more than $97 if you had to go out there and do it yourself. So it's very, very smart to invest just $97. Get this. Let me ask you one question. Are you allowed to rename the product as with the white label rights? What can they do with the white label rights? Because everybody defines white label rights differently. So what can you do with the white label? What can not to do with the white label rights you're just talking about over there?
Right. Most of the white label products, what they offer is they give you a script which you have to install and configure on your server. You have to provide your own support. What they can do here is, now that they get an interface on an unbranded subdomain. So let's say they are a consulting agent in a company in New York. They can create their subdomains called NYC, New York City an unbranded domain.com, so that the users will never know that they're using Social Mobi Surveys. That's one thing. Yeah, they can have their own logo. Instead of our logo here, they can have their logo.
Now, is there some people say, hey, you know what, you're going to have to sell at minimum of this price. Did they have restriction on how much can they sell these servers for?
No, we don't have a minimum price restrictions for this. But what we suggest is this is a premium product, and this launch model we just selling it for a low one-time fee. After this launch model, we're looking at selling it in a recurring model wherein monthly they'll be paying like close to $47 a month for them to accessing this tool. So I would recommend them to go about this in a monthly way, so that they can, definitely, as you said, creating a product like this without technical skills is not possible. If you go and outsource an freelance or get a freelancer, it's going to take like 6 months of your time, put in all your ideas, testing. It's not possible. Whatever products that you get to white label are just some plugins that are not of great use. So this is like a good business for them, wherein people who wants to have their own product selling business to even build they cannot give away the product, they definitely have to sell it. That's one restriction. And we have a restriction, since it is like we are going to be storing all of their customers' data as well. So we have a restrictions on the number of accounts they can sell. Totally, with the white label version, they can sell it for 100 of their customers. I think which is a very good thing. Let's say you sell it for $27 a month for 100 customers, it's going to be like $2,700 in recurring revenue month over month.
And if they want to add more people to it, they just gonna maybe submit a support ticket, maybe work some other special price out with you, right?
Yeah, we can work out a special price for them in multiples of the current, based on the current pricing.
Yeah, I'm thinking about, what if somebody, using this, they really got success, or whether their business just explode off of the potion, they want to have ability expanding on that limitation as well, right?
Yeah, definitely. Once they cross this 100 license, they can have a custom pricing with them, which is going to be in line with this pricing, and we also have the server capabilities to expand. So if somebody is really doing well, we're more than happy to work with them. And
okay, cool. Cool. All right. So is that all the as far as the offer goes? Did we cover everything here?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So would you come back to the cam again?
Okay. Actually, I just lost my power. So like early morning here, so no light. So I think we just stick with the screen. If
okay.
That's okay.
All right. No problem. Wow, we lost the power. We better hurry up, right? Anyway,
yeah.
so
we have like a cyclone kind of depression here. It's like raining heavily outside. So.
Okay, no problem. So I'm gonna just get to the point here now. So I think that's pretty much all the questions I need to ask you here. So one last question, and that is, as people watching this interview, they see how powerful, how much engagement they can really increase. Especially, you really want to help the customer solve the problems. This is absolutely the fantastic tool to get into. Whether you want to increase your conversions or engagements, or really dig down to the wants and needs of a customer for both offline and online marketing needs, this is absolutely the software to grab, especially at this launching price, only $17 or $14, depends on what time you get there. And so they want to buy this, they want to get this, but everybody has that little voice on the back of their head telling them, no, don't take action, what I call the negative voice. I have it, you have it. So my question to you, Karthik, is what makes this product so unique they should absolutely grab this during the launching period?
First of all, it's the pricing. It's gonna be a steal for them, and more than that, the simplicity of this app. It's not something they just have to go through numerous trainings to get used to this before they can create a survey. Once they purchase it, I'm sure they can get their first survey up and running in like 10 minutes. So this is something which doesn't have any learning curve. So it's like instant. The concept is simple. You just have to get into this and start taking action.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. So let's show them the bonus. I think this is a good time to show them the bonus, right?
Yes.
And I just want to kind of also remind you guys, if you're really technology challenged, with this software, you don't really have to worry about anything, because Karthik's basically hosting, take care of all the technical challenge you're gonna have. It's mobile friendly, and that's never been done before. and Facebook friendly. Okay, that's never been done before. And the audio part, the one that they have ability to speaking the question out. I haven't seen anybody done this before. All right, so those are very, very important engagement. First of all, everybody's going to be on this thing now. Okay, I mean that's just future of the business where we're going to go. And secondly, if you can get the stimulate the visual effect, which is the text and audio at the same time, that's absolutely no-brainer. As smart internet marketer, know that's going to definitely double or triple your conversion rate or engagement rate right there. And then I'll just let Karthik talk about the bonuses in case you need to swing out the deal even more to get it. But I say the bonuses alone, it's amazing. So I'll let him talk about that right now.
Sure. So you get these two special bonuses as the premium bonuses, wherein social ad maker, using which you can create Facebook right-hand side ads, newsfeed ads. I mean, it's a web-based software, and then you get social lead wizard. This was one of our premium products, wherein you create beautiful posts in your Facebook timeline to build your email list. So you would have seen a lot of products like coming out of this. This was one of our premium products. So you get access to that. And also a few of our plugins from my partner, WP Video Opt-in. Everything is kind of related to list building, $97 value. Again, you get, if you're an offline business, you get this WordPress theme, WP Restaurant Pro, $147 value. Then you get a viral WordPress plugin, wherein you have some special effects in this. If you're promoting, this is again an affiliate plugin.
Good.
We've got Video Affiliate Pro. This is for video marketers who are trying to create a review page with a review video. So you have that. PC Opt-in Pro, an effective way to increase your emailing list through blog post. You get some sales page templates as well, which they can just click and edit. And you get a FB redirect. Create awesome FB tab icons in WordPress. You can just redirect your tab icon to any of your website. So we will just have some cool bonuses lined up, but the product itself is a steal for the price that you're getting it. These are just extras that's related, and that's going to further increase your list building efforts.
So what is the total value of the bonus? Like if you had to add them quickly together, I think it's well $1,000.
Yeah, it's over $1,000. Yeah.
Yeah, something.
100, 160, 260, 400, 460, 587, 640. Over $1,000.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Right? I mean, believe us, we're Asian. We can do math. That's a joke right there. Hopefully people get this. Anyway, so all right, so that sounds awesome. Before your power go out, so we want to kind of wrap this up right now. So as you can see, just the bonuses alone is well worth the investment of just $17. So thank you so much for spending your time with us, Karthik, to share this. To share this brand new technique and this brand new software, especially with the audio effect. I think a lot of people want to get this, especially for the price. And before we leave here today, do you have any final word of wisdom you'd like to share with us?
Take action. If somebody from a non-English native speaking nation can come up and grow well in this, definitely you can.
Yeah, well,
I think do well.
We're both a proof of this. English is not my first language. I had to really struggle to learn it, and obviously it's not yours as well. And we can do it. For people who speak English, there's no more excuse for them, isn't it?
Definitely.
Guys, there's no secret to success. It's just 2 words: taking action. Like Nike says, just do it. and you can't be afraid of failure. You gotta keep taking action, learn from your mistakes, and expand from it. That's how you grow as a person. You know, that's how you. And another thing is, you got get out your comfort zone. I mean, and I don't know about you, Karthik, but get on the cam was a big sort of challenge for me, especially came from an Asian culture background. We just kind of shy in nature, isn't it? But to get on the cam and do this, I have to get out, learn to get out of my uncomfort zone, and I think it's the same with you as well. But once that's how you grow, that's how you expand, and not just as a business, but as in person. You gotta expand as in person before your business expand as well, right? So there's a lot of benefit by getting out of your uncomfort zone. So I highly encourage people who are watching this, get out of your very own comfort zone. Maybe earning $10, maybe earning $100 a day. That's a box you're in right now. Why don't you set a goal $1,000 a day? You know, the setting that the way you cannot say you go outside your box and trying to achieve that. It is achievable, right? I mean, if you ask the people who are making $10,000 a day, they're gonna say that's achievable. It's different perspective, and always say to go high, aim high, so you can achieve high, right? I think a lot of people are just think about oh, it's very, very sad. You know, that's very, very sad for your own life, because you have the you have the gift, you have the talent. Go after it. That's my final words.
Awesome. Yeah.
All right, so guys, thank you so much for watching this, and make sure you stay tuned. Watch a very, very cool sales video from Chat Nicely, and you're gonna really, really see a life demo how he used in a life local business settings, and you know, find out more features about the software as well in case we missed it inside this interview. So you know exactly how to use this, how to benefit from it, how to save your time from it, and most importantly, how much time you're gonna, how much money you're gonna save by grabbing during this early time period, and no more of those technology headaches. And I think you're really, really enjoying this and start implementing, use it, and benefit from it. All right. So and also look out for my email tomorrow, so you can get all kinds of bonuses we talk about here, and my additional bonus and my exclusive review on this as well. And on that note, Karthik, thank you again for spending time with us, and I'm looking forward to using this myself as well, and very, very exciting about it.
Yeah, thank you so much for your time.
All right, thank you, Karthik. Cheers.
Credit card back, Mr. Nicely.
Okay.
Thank you for joining us today. There is a short little survey on the back of your receipt.
Oh, of course there is.
If you just have a couple minutes,
Okay.
would you please so kindly fill it out,
All right.
and you can get a free Philly cheesesteak.
Free Philly cheesesteak.
Free.
Woo! Can I do it on my phone?
Absolutely.
Okay, I'll do it right now. Thank you.
Thank you.
Please take a minute to complete this survey. It should only take about a minute to complete. You get a free Philly cheesesteak. All right, take the survey. Are you a male or female? Well, I'm definitely a male. How often do you visit us? Well, I'm here quite a bit, so I'll say twice a week. What keeps you coming back? Well, I love the food. Definitely love the drinks. Live music's pretty kicking on Friday, and there's pretty girls here, so I'll say the staff as well. Okay, how would you rate your overall experience with us? 5 stars. Do you have any feedback you can provide us? Would like to see you open Sunday afternoon. Okay. And thank you so much for taking the time to complete the survey. Enter your email for a free Philly cheesesteak. Absolutely. I definitely want that Philly. So I'll just do chat at chatnicely.com. Submit. Boom. There we go. We're done. Okay, so what you just witnessed is one of the most powerful marketing strategies pretty much any local business can use. And it doesn't matter if it's a massage parlor, a tanning salon, a restaurant, realtor, any business that needs feedback from their customer, you can definitely use to your advantage, because you can be the one providing these simple little surveys. Now, I'm going to show you how you can set up this survey yourself, and you can do it inside of Facebook, WordPress. You can even do it outside of Facebook and WordPress, so we have the basis all covered. Now, we've also made it very simple, where it's simple, drag and drop. We've got beautiful templates. You'll be set up in no time at all. And this is definitely something that every business has a need for. Now, we've taken things to the next level, and what we've set up is we recognize the fact that email marketing is also a very powerful tool. So based on how the customers answered that survey, we can then put them into separate lists. So for instance, if we have a customer that answers the question, do you own a home? And they say, yes, I own a home. Based on that answer, we can put them in list A. If they say, no, I rent an apartment, well, we can put them in list B. Same thing with income levels. I'm sure your mind is thinking as far as the possibilities with this survey process, and it's something that your clients definitely have a need for. So hang in there, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and walk you through the whole entire process, show you exactly how we set up the survey that this business right here is using. So I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so let me introduce to you Social Mobi Surveys. This is what the login screen looks like. Again, I am using a web-based software, no plugins, no scripts. Everything that you guys have come to know with the Mobi name, you're going to find the same exact thing happening here with Social Mobi Surveys. So I'm going to go ahead and log in, and you see that we have a very familiar dashboard. We want everything to be extremely easy for you. You guys have heard us say this before, simple, stupid. You're going to love how this software is laid out and how fast you can have those surveys up on your client's site. Now, I also need to tell you that even if you're not working with clients, you can use this software for yourself. For instance, if you have customers and you want to provide surveys to your customers and you don't want to pay those monthly services that you see with SurveyMonkey and some of the other sites, well, this is the perfect solution for you. Not only that, there are advanced features with Social Mobi Surveys that you are not going to find anywhere else. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the crash course to what this software can do. I'm going to show you how fast you can set up these surveys. So the first thing is we're on the dashboard right now, and you see that there are no campaigns set up. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to come over here and we're going to click Create a New Survey. Now, this is the screen that opens up. Now, we can come over here and we can name this survey whatever we want. So I'll go ahead and call this Burger, okay? And then I have the option to come over here and start with a new blank template, or we have existing templates here ready to go. So if I click existing template, I can come down here and you see that we have 20 templates ready to go. Fitness and aerobics, legal, restaurant, and then there's a ton of them underneath internet marketing. So if I want to choose a fitness template, I'll go ahead and choose this option right here. And you see that we have 3 templates for you. So all I'm going to do, let's go ahead and name this to something like Gym-01. Okay, it's no longer a burger, right? Okay, so we'll go ahead and choose this template right here. I'll click this little radio button and then I'm going to click Proceed. Okay, so this is a template that is open, and keep in mind that most of the time this survey is going to be filled out on their phone. Okay, so what they see on their phone, it's going to look a little bit better than my wide screen does here. Okay, so the first thing is we are looking at what's called the welcome screen. See how this tab up here is lit up green? This is what they see when they first enter the page. And so we can come over here, guys, and this is simple, click and change. We can make this text whatever we want. So like in the live example that we had, our little skit there, we said thank you very much for visiting our page and taking the survey, and if you complete the survey, then you're gonna get a free Philly cheesesteak. Well, we can just come over here and change all the text. It's very easy. The other thing we can do is we can very easily swap out this image, or we can make it a solid background color. And we're simply gonna do that by opening up this welcome screen and see where it says background settings. We can go ahead and do a set color, or we can come over here and click upload image, and then we can go ahead and add an image to our library. Now, I've already got images loaded here, so I can either choose one of the images I already have loaded, I can add an image, or I can simply come over here to the image library, and there's images that have already been uploaded. Okay, so I can go ahead and choose any one of these images that are included inside the library. So I'll go ahead and choose this dish right here, and I can go ahead and insert it into the welcome screen. Now I have some options here. I can set it to where the image does not repeat. We can stretch the image, we can make it repeat. Basically, we have you covered however you choose to use that image, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and say insert into welcome screen, and now you see that the image has changed. Okay, so I think you guys get the idea how we set the welcome screen. Now keep in mind that there's a WYSIWYG editor up here, so if we want to change the color of these fonts here, if we want to make them bold, if we want to change the style, whatever you want to do, you have full control. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do, once we have the welcome screen done, what we're going to do now is actually start setting up the questionnaires that you saw in the survey. So basically, I have 3 different types of questionnaires. I have a single response, I have a multiple choice response, and then I can simply have a comment box. So if you come over here, here is the existing template for that exercise template that we chose. And so if you see here, we have a single response, and then we have another questionnaire that has a single response, and then we have another single response, and then we have a multiple response. Now let me explain the difference between single and multiple. With a single response, when the splash is displayed, the customer has the option to choose just one of these options. However, as I demonstrated in our skit with the multiple response, the customer has the ability to check lift weights, run, swim. It is a multiple response form, so they can check more than one item. And if we come down here to the end, you will see that it's concluding with single response, but I'm gonna go ahead and drop in a comment box real quick just to kind of show you. So if I click here, I wanna change this headline right here. So you see that we have this text settings up here. Watch this, this is so easy. If you have further comments, please let us know. Okay, so I'm changing it over here, and you can see that it's been changed down here. All right, and that's how easy you do a comment box. Now I'm going to go ahead and close this for now, and what I want to do is I want to show you some of the different options that are available with the single response and the multiple response forms. Now that you understand how easily you can go and just click on these and add these forms in, well, now let's look at some of the options. So we'll go ahead and look at the single response again. Okay, now underneath single response, we have some options. So as you can see, we have a text option. This here is what we call a text option. But watch this. If I click on images, you're going to see a single response box open at the bottom. And now what I can do is I can add an image that is 128 pixels by 128 pixels so that it's right next to my option. Okay, we can also go and add an autoresponder. So now you see that we have a single response with an autoresponder setup. So what does that mean? Well, that means if they choose this option right here, then by clicking this link here, we can go ahead and put them into a specific list. So I can come down here, choose Aweber, and it will actually let me choose a list to put them in. So I want to make sure you understand this, because this is ultra powerful and something you're not going to see in any other survey tool out there on the market. If I say, this here could be, what is your income level? Okay, now watch this. I come over here, I click this one, and we can say less than 10,000, okay? And then we'll come over here and we'll add another one, and we'll go ahead and click on here and we'll say more than 10,000. Okay, yes, this is how fast we can create these options. Well, based on this here, I want these guys to go into list A, and if they choose this, I want them to go into list B. Okay, I think you understand that. The next thing we have is we have images in autoresponder. Now that's going to be the same kind of setup, except you're able to add an image here in front of your option. Okay, now check this out. You can also set it up to where we have smileys. So if I click on smileys, I think this is what we demonstrated inside the little skit, right? When it says, what do you think of the overall service or something like that? Well, they have the option to choose smileys to grade you on your survey. We can do the same thing with hearts, and we can do the same thing with stars. And I think you saw the 5-star thing for the overall feeling for the restaurant or something like that, okay? That's how that happens. You have tons of options here, but we can also come over here to multiple choice. Now remember what I said about the multiple choice. We'll go ahead and add a multiple choice down here. You already know how we can change out the headline. I already showed you how we can very easily come over here and add as many options as we want. Okay, so I've got these options being added, and then what we can do is we can go ahead and have multiple choice with images and so on, just like I showed you in the single response. Okay, so it's very easy to set up one of these surveys. Now, guess what? I am just getting started, because now let's talk about the real magic. Okay, let's talk about what makes this tool so much powerful from anything else out there. All right, so we understand that we have our questionnaire all set up. All right, now remember how I edited this text? Watch this. I'm going to come over here and click this button again. Now you see that we have some options. Obviously, some of them are pretty self-explanatory. We can change the font size, we can change the font color, but check this out. Do you see this option right here that it says enable text to voice? If I click this, there's going to be a voiceover that says, how physically healthy are you? The survey is going to talk to your customer, even on their phone. Very powerful, and there's all these different languages for you to choose from. Okay, you can do that with every single one of these options here. All right, completely up to you if you want to enable this. This is something very valuable that you can offer your client, and I think you can see the perceived value of having a feature like that. The next thing is, each one of these are individual splashes, just like I demonstrated in that little skit when I actually pulled out my phone and did the survey. Well, each one of these splashes can also have a background on the splash itself. So if I click on this here, I can go ahead and set a background. Now, once again, I can load the image, I can choose something from my images, or I can simply come over here to the image library. I can go ahead and set this one. And let's go ahead and set this one. Okay, I'm just completely shooting from the hips here because I know time is of essence. And we can come down here and we can do this one. All right, so I got all three of those loaded. Okay, so now what we can do is let's go ahead and save this. And I'm gonna come over here and click this preview button. Now watch this. Here is the first splash. Hi there, thank you for visiting this page. Please attend the survey, get 5%. Okay, let's click the button. And now you see that we have our first splash. See the background that we just loaded? Now remember, this is a single response form. So how physically healthy are you? Well, I am extremely healthy. Do you take nutritional supplements? Yes, I do. Do you guys see the background that's showing up? Now remember, this is going to look very beautiful on a mobile phone. Okay, so I think you're starting to get the idea. Now, that's how we create the survey from a template. Remember, we had a template that we chose from. Well, what if we want to start from scratch? What if we want to have a blank survey like I did in that skit? Well, it's very easy. We're going to come over here, we're going to click Create New Survey, and now we're going to go ahead and name our survey. Let's go ahead and call this one Burger. Okay, and instead of doing an existing template where you go ahead and choose your template in this drop-down menu, let's go ahead and do New. As soon as we do New, we're going to start with a blank canvas. There you go. We're going to go ahead and set our welcome screen. Please take a minute to complete this survey. Okay, and then I'll put, and let's see, you'll get a free Philly. Okay, really is that easy, guys. I'm just typing right over the template that's there. I can come over here. We can go ahead and set a background image for this. All right, so I'm just gonna go to a library here, and that doesn't look like a Philly cheesesteak, but that'll work. Let's go ahead and choose this guy right here, insert in a welcome screen, boom, we're done. Let's go ahead and set our questionnaire. We click here, okay, and then let's go ahead and just drop in a single response text, and we'll come over here. Are you a male or female? Okay, and then we'll click here, and we'll say male. We'll click here, we'll add a new one, and we'll say female. Okay, that's done. Now let's go ahead and we'll do something like a smiley. Okay, we'll click here and we'll say how satisfied are you with our service? Okay, and I just right click and that will fix my spelling. And there you go. You just go through and you create your survey. Okay, we're doing this from scratch now, but you see how fast I am knocking out this survey. All right, not a big deal at all. Okay, so once you have your survey all complete, the next thing, the last thing you need to do is you need to set up the thank you screen. This is a screen that shows up after they're done with the survey that simply says, enter your name and email so that you can get that free Philly cheesesteak. So we're gonna come over here, we're gonna click thank you screen, all right? And the same thing, guys, we have a WYSIWYG editor. We can say, thank you so much. And then we can come down here, enter your email for your free Philly. Okay, there you go. It's that easy. We can change the background image. We can make it a solid color. We click on the set opt-in button and there's some options here. We can change the submit button, what it says on there. We can change the background color, the button text color. You have complete control, very easy to do. And then check this out. We even have a way to deliver that promise to them. Now, obviously, I'm not going to be able to deliver a free Philly cheesesteak, but I can certainly give them a coupon that can be done with a URL, with a file, or even with a video, and they can walk into the restaurant and say, hey, here is my coupon for my free Philly. Guys, that's how fast you can set up these questionnaires. Now, the next thing is you want to get them online. So we made it very easy. Let's go ahead and save this. It is now saved. Let's go ahead and publish this. And now you see where it says, are you done tweaking? Well, yes, we are. Okay. So we drop this menu down. We now have a direct link. So we can click on direct link. We can go ahead and open this up and you can see there is our direct link. And you can see that our survey is talking to us. All right, this is how the survey looks. And we also have the ability to install it on Facebook. You have a fan page? Of course you do. Let's go ahead and install it on a fan page. We click install. We go ahead and connect with Facebook. It just did that. And then I can come down here. I can choose any one of these fan pages. I can come down here, select a tab. You have up to 10 fan pages that you can install this on. So I'll go ahead and click on this guy here. I'll click install. And boom. It's done. Here's the magic URL. Let's go ahead and open this one up so that you can see exactly what it looks like. And there's my survey inside the fan page. You guys gotta love this, okay? Very powerful tool. And guess what? There's some other things here as well, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and close this and I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna show you. We have it set up so that you can very easily integrate your autoresponder. You simply come over here, you click on the autoresponder of your choice, and it will automatically connect to your autoresponder. As soon as I click connect to Aweber is going to say, do you give it permission? As soon as I give it permission, it will then pull all of our list into Social Mobi Surveys. We have Aweber, GetResponse, MailChimp, SendReach, but even if you don't have the API integration, yes, you can still use it with form code, and we'll show you how to do all of that inside the tutorial videos. Now, let me just show you a couple more things and I will cut you loose, okay? So let's come over here to the dashboard, all right? Now, first of all, here's the two campaigns we just created. The name of the campaign. Here is how you can get that magic URL that I opened up in my browser. Here's the direct link. You should see that it's active, the date it was created. Now, look at this. You can also go and say, okay, for this campaign right here, I want to link this to my Aweber account. For this campaign, I want to link this to GetResponse. And then, remember, we also have it set up so that each one of those items in the questionnaires can also be segmented to a different list, okay? Very powerful, but check this out. It gets even better. If I click this here, we have our meta settings. So if you're concerned with SEO, don't worry, we got you covered. You can get ranked, but this is the best part of all. We also have statistics. If I click on this tab here, I can see the statistics just for this one campaign. I'll go ahead and click this. Look at this, guys. Beautiful, right? Here's the questionnaire. If I had 10 questions on the questionnaire, they would all be listed here. So over here, you can see the overall response for your question, okay? Very powerful response. It captures unique visitors, total visitors. You can download the report. You can export all the user data, And if you don't want to mess with autoresponders at all, you guys already knew this is here. We can come over here, click on My Subscribers, and we can see a list of subscribers by their campaign, the date they were created, their email, their IP address, everything that you guys need to put into another autoresponder. It's all right here, combined with video tutorials, frequently asked questions, top-notch support. So let me just cover what you are getting with this offer. Unbelievable offer, $17. So let me just go ahead and bring this window over to show you exactly what you're getting. You get the versatile talking survey app. That's exactly what I've been demonstrating all night long. That's the one that talks to your customer even through their mobile phone. The advanced text editor, click and drag interface, the 3 response options. Remember, there's single, multiple, and comments box. And even below that, remember we have all the smileys, the hearts, the stars, the images. You have the ability to link with an autoresponder. So much is there. You got the built-in analytics tool that I just showed you, custom reports. You can export the segmented list, the autoresponder integration. We're going to give you 20 done-for-you templates in 4 different niches. You have the health niche, you have the internet marketing niche, 10 fan pages. You can install this app on up to 10 fan pages, multilingual surveys, and check this out. We're even going to give you a done-for-you template, 1 template for the next 6 months. Guys, all of this for $17. But remember, this video was just the crash course. There's so much more going on with this tool. So scroll through the rest of this page, check out some of the benefits, check out the features, and when you're ready, click that big button down below and you will get instant access to Social Mobi Surveys, and you can have your surveys up in no time at all. For those of you that have existing clients, they definitely have a need for this. If you have your own business, if you have digital products, if you have services, you need this tool. And remember, you can even segment it with separate AWeber lists, separate get response lists. We even added SendReach. Everybody requested that we integrate with SendReach. We have done that. Everything's here that you need to get you up and going in no time at all. Okay, I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I apologize for it being so long, but there was a lot to show you, a lot to demonstrate. Very powerful tool, but it is brilliantly laid out, and you'll have these surveys up in no time at all. Keep us posted with your results. Shoot us links to your surveys. We always see tremendous results with the Social Mobi line. Again, when you're ready, click the button down at the bottom of this page. Go ahead and pick up your copy of Social Mobi Surveys for $17. Guys, you can't beat it. And on that note, I want to wish you, on behalf of my partners, all the best.